There will be plenty of time for adventures. Now, if you follow me, please.
G'day everyone, welcome to the stream. Finally, Red Dead Redemption 2 online.
Or try and start a new one.
We've just gone
You'll have
through
money in your pocket to go to the store with.
the character creation screen just to get that out the way, and now we're going to go through the online tutorial missions and see how they go.
Okay. We haven't got far to go now.
So far, a guy named Hawley has just busted us out of prisoner transport, and we're on the way to meet his boss. So I've heard a little bit about the online, and I'm interested to see how all the PvP elements are going to work out, but it is pretty damn exciting to be playing it, so I'm pretty happy right now. Just following him. Whereabouts are we? So there's no pause function because it is online. Right. So we'll follow him up here.
He's just up here. There's the camp.
Let's see where that leads us. Alright, so we have a... What do we have? Cattleman revolver, carbine repeater at the moment. And that's all we have. Camp is just here, which is exciting to be back into it, because
since you saw a hitching post, huh?
after finishing the single-player campaign, got a little bit lost as to what direction to go, except sort of completing the challenges and that, so this is nice to have a bit of story again and be able to play with some friends online and have a good time.
Madam, we're back.
Hello. Jessica Leclerc, how do you do? What did you tell her?
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Hawley. I do hope we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them. I can't be sure, but that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Anyway, I'm sure this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic. Where are my manners? Hawley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam. This way. You'll find a change of clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I believe.
Alright, so explore the wardrobe options. So we're in the camp, so we can pick... That might be a bit excessive. So maybe at this stage we can pick something a bit more subtle than... What are the color options? Alright, we'll go with that. What do we have? Shirts. What color are we thinking? Like, the white's nice, but it's dirty, so maybe we go with the red. Something a bit more colorful. We'll leave the sweater off. Some suspenders. I don't think we need any right now. Gloves. Workman's gloves. Yeah. Let's chuck some of them on. Make her look a bit tougher. And what else we got? Weapon equipment. Alright. Can't select anything from there at the moment. Pants. fitted, studded, or trimmed. Let's go fitted. Maybe the dark color. Boots. We can go barefoot, square toe, or workman. Let's go the workman and get some. Maybe those for now. And see how this looks. Alright, so that's everything here. So we can modify. Okay, we'll put them over, and we can't do anything with our shirt at the moment. So are we sure we want to leave? Yep, we can do that.
That looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Here, madam.
you're very good health. I suppose it beats dying,
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered by one of his business partners.
And I intend to find out which one. Or rather, I intend for you to find out. And kill them. You're the only person I could possibly trust to do whatever it takes. Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lies still alive. You see, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was shot in the back, but by another gun, firing different bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets, this was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are. The people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, crook, and my former best friend, Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother. Outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help in finding out quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Get back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge. You want to rob? Rob. You want to save innocent folk? Do that as well. But you need me just as much as I need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. I look forward to rewarding you for killing those who made me a widow. My husband was a true believer in this country and in the West. He was killed for greed. Foul greed when there's quite enough for everybody. I don't care what your scruples are as to killing. I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now. Then Hawley, go introduce her to nice Mr. Cripps.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you, better than most of his ilk. Cripps! Get up!
Hello, partner. Harley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B. Cripps at your service.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed?
Alright, so we need to select a location for your camp. He's going to set it up for us, and the fee will be paid. So we need to open the player menu. Let's pick the camp, set camp location. Can only do a small camp at the moment, and it looks like maybe only Heartlands as well.
Oh, and, madam, while Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk. Then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief, and not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
See you shortly, boss.
Good luck.
Alright, so our horse is named Scrawny Nag at this stage. We need to head to the Valentine post office. Alright, so far, it feels very much like it plays the same way as the single player does. No real difference. Feels very, very polished and enjoyable. So let's see what we can get up to. So horse health, that's fine. What about other stats at the moment? Okay, so we can't see anything else. We have neutral honor, no money, no gold. Alright, but I am curious sort of how it will all play out. So these initial missions, I think, form the tutorial section of the game, but I need to rest the horse stamina for a second. And how does Deadeye work? Alright, so we can't access it yet, we don't have the dial. But I'm very curious to the Deadeye spec. And how relevant it's going to be in online. But we'll see with time. So what do we need? Need to get this mission. Closest mission giver will be shown on the radar. Alright, so let's put the gun away. Is that me saying that in that voice, or that guy out there? Alright, so the post clerk.
Hello. You Alden, that's me. But Horley insisted you was okay. I'm very discouraged, you see. Anyway, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Little extra money? Well, some gentlemen have been robbing our stages, and they are not part of the club, if you catch my meaning. If you can make them go away, I'm sure they will have something of interest to you. They're up in Cumberland Forest. See what you can do, okay? Here, by the way, a catalog. The latest issue. Just came into this armpit from a land more civilized. And if things work out, well, my colleagues and I move around these stations as needed. And all of us are very discouraged. We will all help you with pertinent information, even if you are a lady. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Damn, that was a bit sexist, but we got what we needed. We have the catalog. It'll be available from free roam. Purchase items while you're out in the world. Alright. So let's check this map as well. See where we have to head out to. Alright, so Cumberland Forest. So we should be able to cut up straight through here at the moment. And see how this goes. But I really like sort of the immersive feeling that you can get in this game, being out in the wilderness. Different provisions have different effects. Food will improve health score. Alright, stamina is displayed. So it's all very much similar setup to the single player. So it seems at this stage, so we get XP for getting a kill there. What happens if we skin it? Does that give us XP as well? Got some bird meat, some feathers. Alright, no XP, but she is a tough cookie. So what do we got going on in here? go to Cumberland Forest, and then we're going to need to... Whoa! Ease up there. Search for the hideout. Alright, so let's head down this trail here. So I don't know, we're meant to be looking for smoke or fire. We still have eagle vision, which is nice. That's still, I don't know if it's called eagle vision or focus or something, but I think everyone understands the eagle vision terminology. So over this way, it looks like there's a red dot on the minimap. I am curious what we are going to run into over here. Okay, so gang hideouts may appear across free roam. Enemies at these hideouts can be looted for cash, ammo, and other items. Alright, so go to the hideout. Do we need to be prepared? Maybe we need to be prepared with the gun. Alright, so we need to take them out. So let's hop off our horse. And I don't know how tough NPCs are, how good our health is yet, so let's just try and see what we can figure out here. Maybe if we move around this side, we can get a bit of better visibility on them. And pick off this guy first. So the reload function's the same, where you have to manually cock your gun each time. So we don't start off with a lot of ammo either. How did they die? I feel like more have died than what I killed here. Just as you're peeking, there you go. Alright, so let's loot these guys and see what sort of stuff we get from gang members. Because money in this, in the online version, is apparently incredibly tight to actually get good amount of money. Things are quite expensive as well, which makes it a nice sort of challenge that you can't just come in and instantly acquire everything, but it's also a interesting aspect of how to actually make money. Alright, that's a better hat for us. I sort of wanted a bit more of a cowboy hat or something happening for her. You know, she's out in the west. She's gonna have to be able to handle herself. Okay. Look tough, be tough.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a guy in here, is there?
You're real good, friend. Here. Take this. The map. Just be kind. Don't kill me, please.
Well, I think we want the map. I don't think he really has anything on him at the moment. I think treasure's going to be much more valuable to us. I know we can kill him now, but we got some honor for sparing him, so I'm not sure yet which way we are likely to play, being honorable, dishonorable. I think it'll really depend sort of on how those things are measured as you go, killing other players. But it's probably going to be an element to the game where, you know, you do have to kill other players or commit actions that are not what you want to necessarily commit. So we'll just have to see how we go. But at this stage, I just want to see if there's any more provisions we can pick up while we're here, because I think being at the start, they might be willing to give us some nice loot just to get us going, but we might have picked everything up already. Alright, so received a treasure map. Let's open our satchel. If we don't get shot while we're here. So what do we have? Okay. So we have a treasure down there. Not too far. So we're going to make our way down there and see if we can find our first treasure then. That's pretty bloody exciting. That'd be a fun sort of day out to go, you know, treasure hunting, riding off, and seeing if you can strike it rich that day. Oh shit, that horse took that jump pretty decently. Let's see, can we take down... You don't look like you're going down easy, right? There we go. Alright, so a friend just invited me to a party, so I'm just going to open that up. Hey fish, how are you? I figured. So I'm just doing the tutorial missions. Yeah. Yeah, I just got on. You can watch the stream if you want, man. Alright, are these NPCs? I think they're NPCs. Yeah, no, I'm playing it, man. Online. I just gotta go find the first treasure. You have played too much, have you?